Bonk.
Bonk.
Hello.
Bonk.
Honk.
Welcome to session 20 of Novels and Nightmares. We have somehow done 20 fucking sessions. And, yeah, welcome. Hi. My name is Mint. My pronouns are, he, they. And I'm the Dungeon Master. My brain stopped working. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Ariel. My pronouns are also he, they, and I play our cowboy paladin, Zakkas Austem.
I'll go next. I'm River. I play Lunan. My pronouns are he, him, his, because me and Braeden, I got to borrow one of his pronouns tonight, as he will not be here. I will be the token cisgender man tonight. I claim my title. You guys, you have two different pronouns, so you can't take that one. I get the extra him. It's like tic-tac-toe. You can only keep it if you have three.
Huh?
Trust me. Guys, move on. I don't know.
Who's next?
What's up? I'm Alex. Whatever pronouns you got for me, those aren't my problem. And I play Volition, the Tiefling Sorcerer. Pronouns they, them.
My name is Sarah. Pronouns are she, her. I play T the Tiefling. And her pronouns are she, they, but she usually goes by she.
Alright, who wants to do recap?
Hi.
Hey, I think Ari does. He looked
Alright.
pretty excited about it. So.
What the fuck happened last time? Okay. Basically, we teleported to, the woods. Is it like what?
We're in the, like, north of, Fishlond.
Yeah. And when we got there, Baron started acting real fucking sus. He, like, went to say things and couldn't, and then we realized there might be some more of that, like, I'm gonna say these words, they're not gonna be great. Tongue magic.
Oh yeah, and we were gonna check and see if Volition had the rune, right?
Yes, we just didn't get a chance to before.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
great, yes.
I'm remembering now. Oh
Um,
god, it's all coming back to me.
Volition had the what?
Okay. And so we ended up finding the unwritten camp. For right this moment, it was completely deserted. Nothing was there. It looks like they've been gone for a while. But due to them having some, rations and things like that, it looks like they're going to come back. And we discovered that Lunan definitely was from here and grew up here. And some interesting stuff that some fucking how Lunan doesn't remember a goddamn thing. And so we just did some searching, some looking, found some stuff. Zach found a real fucking cool piece of armor that basically kind of like, what'd you say, like molds to your clothes?
It's disguising armor. So yeah, it basically disguises itself to look like and also sort of become your clothes.
Yeah. Because he fucking hates wearing his armor anyway, because he'd rather just walk around in a tank top, have his tits out, but... yeah, so that was cool. And then Zach wants to burn down the town, everybody else is saying we shouldn't. And then Zach's sister called and gave some updates. She's fine. They bickered, as they do, for a while. She's now dating Sponge, which is very fun.
Did she tell you that?
She did. Because I said, are they dating now? And she goes, yeah, I asked her just this morning.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember if she told you or not.
And you're like, wait, how do you know that?
I was like, I knew we talked about it, but I couldn't remember if she told you.
Yeah. And then, so they are in Zach's hometown, likely staying in Zach's I would say Zach's house, but he hasn't lived there in a long. Excuse me. Sorry, the captions really.
He doesn't live in there along. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, saying it. Whoa. Oh my god. Naughty word.
Yeah, and so I think the plan as of right now is to get back there, kind of coordinate with Thea, figure out what's going on going forward, and then try to, I guess, figure out where the Everton's going to strike next, and kind of sort through that. And so we kind of had like a chill episode last episode, but we also did meet Volition. We didn't know nothing about them yet, except they have a puppy.
Yeah.
You know one thing about me.
They have a puppy.
Oh, you have a
and
ghost
They're
puppy.
Lunan's best friends.
they're Lunan's best friend, and they are
I
fleeing
mean, not
from
any
the
fucking
unwritten.
more.
Yeah,
That's kind of a big thing.
Maybe I forgot about that thing. Who's to say?
You forgot. Cool, sick. So, we shall pick up where we left off. Y'all are sort of congregated, together in the sort of center of this abandoned camp. Sort of, discussing what your next moves are. You just had a talk with Thea, and you made some discoveries. You found some cool shit. You found some weird, crazy shit. TinkerTat found a lot of interesting stuff that he shared, at least with Zach.
Yeah. Oh, because we found all of the spells and stuff like that. So they super have some sort of wizard or sorcerer or something who is coming up with these awful spells like disintegrate flames. Disintegrate flames.
Really hardcore.
Oh, I'm so fucking. Disintegrating flames after, of course, we have this cool spell that's gonna make you drown from water in your lungs while you're standing on dry lands. But it's
Shit
fine.
happened. Mondays, am I right?
Yeah, so that's kind of where we are.
Cool.
All right, so are we burning down this encampment or?
I'm always down for arson.
Thank you. I knew I liked you.
Do we have to?
I mean, no, but I feel like we should send them a message and let them know that they're not the ones entirely running this show.
But there are plenty of ways to do that aren't burning down they're coming back here at some point. They left behind food and tents.
All right, then we burn the food, or burn or take the food.
Okay.
I think we could take the food because then it just looks like somebody just wandered into their camp and stole their food, but then they won't necessarily move their camp somewhere else. Because I think if we burn down the whole camp, they'll just move it somewhere else and then be more wary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with burning it down either.
All right, we'll burn part of it
Just a little bit of arson.
as a
With
treat.
a tent.
Hey, sure, a tent.
We can burn down the one that the food was in.
All right, can we like rat
I mean-
something in the ashes?
Does he want them to know we were here or not?
Right. The closed caption said rat, and I read rat and like registered rat, and I was like, what on earth is he talking about right now?
Set a rat on fire.
No.
I was like, what rat? What rat? Oh lord.
You know, rat.
Rat.
Oh jeez.
The two Utes.
It's too
If it's all the same to you guys, while you guys are burning that down, I'm gonna I I really don't love fire. Do you mind if I back off?
Sure.
Lunan, actually, there's something I kind of wanted to show you.
Oh yeah.
Unless you
Okay.
wanted to help.
No. You can show me what you were gonna show me.
Cool. Can I lead Lunan back to one of the tents had a bookshelf with the carving in it? Was there anything else special about that tent, or was it just an abandoned tent that also had the bookshelf in it?
It was just an abandoned tent that also had the bookshelf in it.
Cool. That's not the one that they're about to burn down.
No.
Awesome.
That one, I forget. One of the two of you was investigating that tent. I don't remember which one.
I did.
Luna did? Yeah.
Yeah.
You figured out that tent looked like it used to be some sort of, like, comfy sitting room, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw you in here earlier, actually. Did you? I don't know if you noticed. I bet it's still here. And they point out the carving, the little L. What was it? L plus V.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like BFF for lifers or something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah. It had some cute something like that.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah, and then Lunan's gonna take out, because when I investigated, I found the journal that had like my drawings in it
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and I'm gonna show it to him, and I was like, "Were you really my best friend?"
I'm gonna say, sorry to interrupt the cute little moment. We'll have this continue in just a sec. As you two are sitting on the ground together in front of this bookshelf, sort of leaning your heads together and looking at this little book full of drawings, Lunan, no wisdom save required.
Yes!
Fucking finally.
Oh my god! Happy birthday to me. My birthday's on Sunday, guys, so this is real bad for me.
You have what you know for sure is a memory.
Okay.
You remember being much smaller and sitting just exactly as you were, right in that same spot, looking forward at a bookshelf filled with books of a variety of subjects, in the way that memories are kind of hazy. You can't really picture necessarily any of the titles, but you see the bookshelf filled. There's warm light filling the tent, and you turn your head to see a much younger looking version of Volition with a few less scars, and you two are sort of giggling to each other as they're holding a little dagger, and sort of brushing away little bits of wood as you sort of lean over and see that the two of you has just carved this little etching into the sort of underneath of this bookshelf, before you then tuck the knife away, close the little notebook, and run back out of the little tent before anybody can catch you. And as you are sort of running away from your little moment of mischief, you hear a voice behind you call just your name, Lunan. And you turn, and you see a taller figure, probably not too much taller than you are now, all grown up, who looks very similar to you. Similar green skin, similar hair, standing there in a sort of simple brown outfit with what looks to be sort of like monks' wrappings around their hands. As you can't quite fully register what their voice actually sounds like in this memory, but for the first time, you turn and you fully see this person. And then the memory fades. And you find yourself again sitting where you were sat having this conversation with Volition.
Oh, delightful. I'm gonna look up at that and be like, I'm sorry, I don't remember you. I don't know, everything's been coming back in pieces, and I don't know, it's freaking me out, man. I cannot hear you right now, bro.
Hey, I'm muted. I mean, mostly I'm just really, really glad you're okay. I don't know. No one had heard from you in so long, and I kind of hoped that you got away. But I was kind of afraid to hope that, you know, it might be for the best that you don't remember. There was a lot of... there's a reason I want to get away from them, you know?
They've been doing a lot of bad things, right?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if I realized how bad these people were. They're really dangerous. I'm really glad you guys are trying to stop them.
When
Thanks
I
for
was
letting me-
there and I was myself, was I bad?
Actually, Volition chews on that one for a second. They don't quite know how to answer that one. I mean, you were a kid. It's not... You were a kid. You know?
Yeah, I guess. Because, recently just with everything that has been happening, I feel like that everywhere I go, like, I was alone for a very long time. Then out of nowhere, like, I felt like that everywhere I went, something bad happened. And these people that were making these bad things happen, they knew me. And I'm freaked out that, like, I don't know, what if these have been happening for a while, and I'm scared that if my memories come back, that I'm gonna be a bad person. And I love my friends. And what if I hurt them too? I don't know. Is that crazy? I don't know. Am I crazy right now?
I don't think so. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I don't really remember you doing much. You never really had to, you know?
Okay. Well, you're my best friend, I guess, so I gotta take your word for that. Phew!
Oh man, I never thought I'd hear you say that again. We should... They're probably... It smells like burning lentils. We should probably go find them.
True. Oh, off-topic question. I'm gonna open the book again. Because one of the people in the drawings had the wrappings. I'm gonna go, who's that?
Oh shit, remind me what the drawing is of?
There are some drawings of people that you would know. Please make me a intelligence saving throw. Volition.
Intelligence saving throw to decipher a child's drawing. I love this.
Not quite.
Oh. Ooh. Transdeck's coming through. Hold on. Intelligence saving throw?
Saving throw.
15.
With disadvantage, which...
Oh.
Sorry. Doesn't matter anyway.
3.
You... Let me put it this way. You know the answer to that question.
Oh boy.
You
Okay.
are not able to answer it.
Volition just kind of shrugs and shakes their head.
man, you really hate to see it. There's only one person that I remember, and it is definitely this dude.
Sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Crazy things. All right, let's go check and make sure they didn't burn anything else.
And
Okay.
I've done that before. I've done that before.
We will flip back to everybody else real quick. In this like 5-10 minutes that they're off having a little conversation, what's everybody else up to?
Lighting shit on fire.
Cool. How much shit are you lighting on fire?
A little bit more than we said we were going to, but not a crazy amount.
Fuckers.
I'm gonna say thank God TinkerTat isn't here because holy shit, this place would be gone.
TinkerTat's just like standing in stasis.
He'd whip out a flamethrower that no one knew that he had.
Cool. Yeah, so you're...
Do we take the food or should we burn it?
You can take it.
I was gonna say he took a hit of Lunan's one and it hit him so hard he's unconscious on his horse.
Just unconscious on Clip Clop. Yeah,
Yes.
that's canon now. Cool. One of you two make me a luck check real quick.
You want to do it, Sarah, or do you want me to?
You do it.
If I can see my dice anywhere.
Can you do?
My Zack dice are still on the floor from when I threw them last time. 10.
The fire is spreading a little bit more than you planned.
Shit.
There's a lot of like grass around here. It's not out of control, but it's not contained.
I think he's gonna do the most boy thing ever, and he's gonna try and pee it out.
I'm gonna turn around so I can't see.
Make me a dexterity-based attack roll.
I thought you were gonna say make me a piss check.
What is the
Fucking
piss attack?
Basically. Dexterity plus proficiency.
Oh, Christ. Okay. Natural 20. 26.
I'm so upset right now. Yeah, alright. You pee on it, you put out the fire.
You're not gonna give me any more than that?
What more do you want?
I don't know.
Does it
Put out
wiggle?
all the
Does it
fire.
wave? How far? What's your length?
You may put out as much fire as you would like.
Alright.
Does he gain piss proficiency?
How much range does he have though?
He doesn't want that.
You already have it.
Piss proficiency. God.
Proficiency.
Piss efficiency.
Sorry. Yeah.
Piss
Yeah.
efficiency. Dude, that is so hard to say. Piss efficiency. Piss efficiency.
Not a single one of us said the same word twice.
Piss efficiency. Yo, look, as my cats are looking at each other. Ah!
What I would like to do is like do it in a way and contain the fire in a way that it burns Pentagon, like the double star symbol,
Get the fuck-
into
What?
Get the fucking Pentagon.
Pentagram.
You know that?
That's what I meant. Yeah. They hit the Pentagon.
It's a Pentagon.
Okay.
Pentagram.
You know what? You rolled a nat 20.
Uh-huh.
Fuck it. You can do whatever you want. Take a picture of your crit.
Holy shit.
I'm I'm gonna make it worse. And that's how you mark your territory.
I am obsessed because there is nothing more raw than this male instinct to piss on things.
Maybe a perception check.
And I need you to clip that entire thing, the pissing in shapes, because if anyone ever needs documentation to prove that Ari is a masculine individual, this describes everything any therapist, any doctor, any surgeon that needs to know.
That's how I get top surgery, actually.
They're like, oh god, he's got it bad. They're like, how long was that clip? A minute 30. A minute 30. Get him on the table. Stat.
19 perception.
Baron is looking.
Oh? What does he think about the piss?
Is Malone handsome?
Can you roll perception, please?
What does he think about
Perception, get it?
I'm gonna cut off the piss talk here.
Is he turned on? Not by that, but like, we're not.
I was gonna say,
By
what is he
watching
looking at? Is he
you
looking at the
piss out
star?
fire until it's the shape of a pentagram? No.
Where's Braeden?
I feel like there was anything to turn Baron on and beat that because he's fucking weird.
Yeah, but oh god.
Oh my
Roll
god.
me a luck check.
Oh no, I
Luck
can't not
check.
fuck him.
Oh god.
10.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was
Only
gonna
a
say,
10?
I'm not asking about a piss.
Look, it's not difficult.
No.
Oh god. Where's Braeden?
Baron is the horniest man alive. Facts.
It's true. Okay, so that happens. You two rejoin the party as this is happening.
Volition comes out of the tent and sees way more fire than was intended and hangs back until there is no more fire.
Cool.
It is
I am at a
dealt
loss.
It's what?
So it is dealt with.
Can I roll perception?
I wanted to collect the food. How do I do that?
You have it. What did I say was in there? Like some dried meats and shit and beans. There's like, it's like barrels of it. You're welcome to like, before this happens, to like take some scoops and put it in your bag. If you want to somehow bring barrels with you, you're gonna have to tell me how you're planning to do that.
This is the face of a broken man.
We can
Yes.
bring the barrels to the town, and then we can go on a wild goose chase for a bag of holding, and we can carry the barrels with us.
How are you gonna get the barrels to the town first?
We're gonna tie him on
We're
quick
fucking rolling.
Zakkas is big.
Oh, good fuck.
I think that Braden's gonna be quite happy that he missed that.
How much weight can a pony carry?
Oh, too bad he wasn't normal and picked like a Clydesdale or something like that. Too bad we didn't bring our other horses, I guess. Damn.
Oh wait, I think I can summon a horse.
You fucking can.
Oh, I can turn it into a horse.
All right, well, let's not be too hasty because we're about to
Oh shit, so am I have polymorph.
We're about to teleport out of here, folks.
Actually, can you teleport out of here? Hold please.
Can we
Baron's used
bring
a
the-
lot of spells today?
Can Baron teleport barrels?
He turns you guys as like, right, well the thing is, I actually can't teleport much of anything else today.
Oh.
I'm I'm fresh out.
Well, you hate to see it. Would a bear be more convenient? And I can turn into a bear. And, oh my gosh, is there a wagon or something? I don't know. How are we gonna make this happen? We're gonna bring the barrels. I'm determined now.
I can summon a war horse.
I think you might be able to summon multiple. Because we were looking at
Yeah,
your
I think
spells
I
last
can.
time. I think you can summon like 4 horses.
Can we make a
Apocalypse.
sleigh? Do we have things for that?
I mean, there's wood around. Make me a.
I can summon 4 war horses.
Make me an investigation to see if you can find
Investigation. Where's
a
my-
cart or a wagon or something of the sort.
Okay. I'm begging you, baby. You know what I'm looking for. Fuck yeah. Okay. Wait, what was I rolling also?
Investigation?
Investigation. What is that plus? Oh yeah, that's a 21.
Yeah, you find, sort of behind one of the tents, there is, older looking, not super huge, but enough to fit a few barrels in, little, like, cart.
Oh, guys, yes, this is so awesome. Okay, how are we doing this?
I guess I'll just sit here and load up all the barrels.
Hey, do we know the way to the town?
I mean,
I was headed there. I definitely do, right?
Yeah, you all know at least the vague direction that you're trying to go. You're sort of going, southeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, Baron goes over to Zach's arm and like holds his arm up and is like to look at the tattoo that he has of the world map. Like, great, so we're about here and we want to go there, so we just sort of have to go that
Is
way.
this like down the pectoral?
Yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
it is.
Did he
Sit
pull his
there.
fucking?
He pulled his like tank top to the side and is like right there.
He did the thing where you like just rip it off. Like, in his
I know
he
the
goes
movement.
right.
It's armor. He can't.
No, but it would be very fun. As
It's not gonna keep him from trying.
You don't know Baron's strength.
You know, twinks when they get.
When they get what? Complete that sentence, Ari.
Did he roll a natural 20?
You don't know Baron's strength.
So this happened in Keyforce 1.
Baron is almost as strong as Zach, to be fair. I think he's got like one
Yeah,
number
no,
off.
he's stronger than he looks. Jesus fucking Christ.
Does he break my good armor? Technically, he can't break it if it's magical. Just want to put that out there.
You know, he. Here's what
This set of armor
happens.
specifically has tearaway sleeves.
He manages to rip your tank top while also sort of like accidentally magically separating the tank top from the armor. Because I don't believe that he was in the room with you when you put the armor on. So you suddenly he pulls and suddenly he's holding the like front half of your tank top in his hand and you are just wearing a chainmail shirt. He just looks at you, he's like, that was not the intention.
Oh man, that was my favorite tank top.
Oh no.
It's probably fine. He tries to just like lay it back across your chest.
I don't think that's gonna work. Now, I think you were looking for like that, and he'll release the nipple.
Right. Sorry about that.
Love the sound effects.
Cool. So yeah, you guys know vaguely the direction that you're headed in. I'm gonna say, Zach, just give me a athletics check to load up those barrels into the cart.
Uh, 16.
16? Yeah. Yeah, you're able to load up. I'm gonna say there's a barrel of dried meats, a barrel of beans, there's 2 barrels of dried meats, like 2 different varieties of dried meats, and a barrel of beans, and a barrel of rice.
Rice.
So you got some dried foods loaded up on a cart. And are you summoning a horse to pull this? This is a like 1 horse sized cart. A little bit too big for Clip Clop though.
Too big for Clip Clop?
Too big for Clip Clop.
Can I put Clip Clop on the wagon?
I'm gonna say all of the space on the wagon is taken up by the barrels. It's not a big wagon.
I think Clip Clop can handle it. Clip Clop's a good horse. Clip Clop's a good horse. And I'll turn into a big Clydesdale. Hold on, let me burn that.
I don't think Clydesdale is an option.
You can have Clydesdale.
Okay.
I'll let it
You're
happen.
muted, buddy.
I'm a big Clydesdale because it's a fantasy world and what I want.
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that?
And
How
so-
long does the spell to turn yourself into a horse last?
It lasts for 4 hours. How long does it take to get there?
It's gonna be more than 4 hours. Not
8 hours?
by probably about 8 hours.
Okay, then
so
I'll
you can
burn
do that
2.
for the first 4, or you can burn 2. Okay, cool. You want to burn 2? Sick.
Yeah, I'll burn 2. I'll be big Clydesdale, so I can fit 2 people on my back.
Sick. So TinkerTat is on Clip Clop. 2 people can go on Lunan, and then we have
2 people can
go on Lunan.
I'm the big horse.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's how we're
Sorry,
gonna
that
word
was bad.
Now, what's in the barrels?
You have 2 different kinds of dried meats, and some dried beans, and some rice. So we have 3. We have TinkerTat, and TinkerTat's on Clip Clop. Lunan is a horse. Which 2 people are going on Lunan? And what is the plan for the remaining 2 people that are not on a
Well, Sarah can
horse?
summon more horses, right?
Yeah.
I would love if you summoned more horses. You don't have to ride Lunan.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Don't phrase it like that.
What? Does it help to know that one wasn't meant to be gross?
I would also like a non-Lunan horse, to be fair.
Okay. Do you want a war horse or a riding horse?
Let's go
Now,
riding
what's
horse.
the
This is a
difference?
forest.
That is a great question.
War horse has seen some shit.
War horses have trauma.
They're veterans. You know.
Let's take
Volition and their dog can ride on my back then.
All right, a
But
riding.
I did not think about the dog needing a horse. I think that I was just gonna rub behind.
Yeah, a riding
okay,
horse
well,
has a
Could
speed.
have been a free ride.
of-
It's fine.
Riding horse has a speed of
Dog also
60
doesn't touch the
feet.
ground. It's not. It's not technically a
Oh.
real dog. It's
Right.
not a real dog, but it's not a real
Oh
dog.
God, it didn't touch the ground.
Okay, they both have the same speed, so it doesn't particularly matter which one you would prefer to summon.
But the war horse has a cool scar.
That's the only difference.
And I imagine it has like big white eyes, like it looks like it's super traumatized.
Okay, so if I summon a warhorse, I get 4 of them.
Okay.
Cool. So you summon 4
Oh, yeah.
war horses.
4
So
warhorses.
yeah, there's four party members who are currently horseless. So you all can have your own horse, or one person can be on Lunan, and you just have a spare horse. However you want to go about it.
No, there would be enough because it's 4 war horses, right? So one's
Yeah.
pulling the cart.
Oh,
And
you're-
then-
Oh yeah, we don't even need Luna to be a horse.
yeah, or that.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
So
You can be a.
it's only gonna last
Wait, I want to be a horse.
You can still be a horse.
I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get
How
that.
how long does your spell to summon the horses take, or last?
1 hour.
Ooh.
So it doesn't last very long.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's also what polymorph lasts. So
Yeah.
Lunan's also going to be a horse for an hour.
No, Lunan is druid.
Is wild shape.
Oh, fuck, right.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm set.
So
But she's
Lunan,
also a druid.
Lunan, if you want to pull the cart, that way you can have it pulled for the whole time, and everybody else can walk. I guess.
Yeah, I guess we're
I'm a Clydesdale, so we can take turns. I'm a big workhorse. I'm a good workhorse, so we can take turns in case anyone needs a rest on our long journey.
How much time will it take to get to the city?
About
town,
8
whatever.
hours. I'm gonna say just under 8 hours, like 7.
Walking or riding?
Hold on, let me look at my map and figure it out in my little head.
Okay, and I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. 8 hours riding. For sure. It's quite a trek. Now, you guys, that is not the closest town to you, I will say. I
Oh.
don't have a map ready for the closest town. Uh,
Improv, baby.
oh, God.
Pull out Procreate.
Yeah, Indianapolis is about 8 hours away.
Okay. I mean, how about we just go? We get started. We go as far as we can, and then in the morning, Baron can just shoot us the rest of the way.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think if we hold on to the barrels, we might be able to just transport those two. So,
It is evening anyway, so we don't necessarily want to be trekking through the woods at night.
no, we certainly don't want to be around these parts, so I recommend we leave the fuck now.
Great.
Alright. So, Sarah, the plan is to get started going, set up camp for the night, and then first thing in the morning, Baron will teleport us the rest of the way.
Oh, okay. So do you want me to the horses for an hour or not?
Yeah, we probably should get out of here. So,
Okay. So I'll summon the horses for an hour. Okay. Okay, we have an hour of horses.
Great.
And I'm a Clydesdale.
Cool. So you guys are on your little horses. You got your cart full of beans. You're going for a little while. Yeah, sun is setting. It's starting to get, or I think sun is actually probably pretty much already set by the time you get going. Yeah, so you're trucking along. Somebody make me a luck check.
I'll do it. Rolling the dice. That's a 9. How lucky are we today, baby?
I didn't like that
Not
face.
fair.
He's thinking, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Please make me some perception checks.
Oh, stinky caw-caw.
Is that everybody?
Everybody.
Oh shoot! Do I need to do Clydesdale stats?
Yes. Well, you can use your own stats for this.
Oh yeah, because I'm a big Clydesdale. That means I'm superior to other horses.
12.
Because Clydesdales, real horse girls know. I'm the horse girl in this.
You are the horse girl in question.
God, that's so funny because I was just thinking, fuck, I could like joke canonize anything about Lunan. Lunan was a horse girl, actually.
7. I mean, shit. 12. I'm sorry, I can do math.
18.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yo.
Okay.
Hey, these are the translates that Ari got me. I forgot that the crits are little hearts.
Yay! Yeah. What'd you get?
Delightful.
12.
Cool.
God, I got you those dice so long ago. That was to butter you up for some Fallen Gods thing.
Oh, for sure.
Alex accepts bribes, and I definitely take him up on that.
I absolutely am a bribable DM.
Smashburger is really the key.
Alex, I'm gonna DM you something. Everybody else, don't worry about it.
Whispers!
Ooh!
Whispers!
Oh, jeepers creepers.
Like the name of the Scooby-Doo episode.
Jeepers creepers?
Yeah.
Apparently it's the name of a movie. I've never seen it before, but I said that the other morning at work because, I don't know, autism? I don't know. And I was like, Jeepers Creepers! And my coworker goes, that's a movie? And I was like, what? She thought there's another one coming out. There's not, for the people listening at home. There's no Jeepers Creepers movie coming out. I will not be spreading this information on the internet. Not again. And
Not
furthermore,
again.
I would like to apologize to the families that I... Sometimes it's so hard to be so funny. I'm really just trying to fill in dead space right now, guys.
That's what happens when we miss Braeden.
You know, if he were here, he'd have like a 87 right now in perception.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would be like, what about an investigation check? Because I'm suspicious of everything. And we're like, okay, Braeden. And then he scores like a 40,000.
He would have burnt down the whole camp, too.
He really would have. I miss Braeden every day, guys. He was our wild card, truly.
He'll be back next time.
He's
Fucking dead.
died. No, I won't say that. No, not putting that out in the air. Please come home, Braeden.
Braiden's not dead. TinkerTat, on the other hand.
TinkerTat. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming back from this one.
Alright.
As we're all writing, Volition just kind of like real quietly just, hey guys, should we maybe double time it a little bit? I want to get away from here as fast as possible, actually.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Uh, 11.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
All right. Yeah. Let's.
Oh, I never stuck my fingers in Volition's mouth.
And thank God for that. Volition rides faster.
No fucking way. Wait. But I rolled an insight check too, and I got a 27 natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yay.
God. Shit. Okay, hold on. Fuck, the only thing I was hoping for was not a nat 20.
Wait, let me take a picture. I can't focus otherwise. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
So sorry. Hold on. I have to focus on taking a picture.
Alex, it's up to you. If
Oh,
you have
crap.
anything.
That's so blurry.
I don't know if there's anything that would be secret that Lunan would get from an inside check, but if there's anything that you just want River to know.
I'm gonna message you both real quick. You two, just so you know what I sent.
Guys, does that blurry picture work? I could not take a better one. I could not.
What? Are you holding it like this close? close?
No, I'm holding it back and zooming in, but it keeps blurring every time the flash goes off, but I need the flash because it's so dark. I thought I got a 0 at first. I was like, yo, that's not a number on here. Because this is my white one. I usually use the black one, and it's a club. So I was really confused. Oh god, I thought someone on Discord had a Kurt Hummel icon. I was so afraid for some reason.
All right. Boys, check Discord.
Okay. Lunan won't say anything, but Lunan will remember this. You know, like the life is strange.
Luna,
Like,
yeah, the fucking telltale. Like,
Oh.
All right, cool. So we just moving ahead.
Yep.
yeah.
Speeding up a little bit. Moving right along.
Moving right along.
And that's all we can do of that for copyright reasons.
Oh, Kermit, why would you do that?
Cool. So you guys, once your little spells run out, basically, how long are you guys traveling tonight? Because you have an hour with these horses, but if you want to cast it multiple times, you can probably get a little bit more. So it's up to you how long you want to keep going before you set up camp.
I like to make just perception checks as we go to kind of see, like, once we get to safety.
Cool. As soon as you
same, actually.
give me a vague idea of. We'll do it this way. Tell me what the like max amount of times that you could, the max amount of hours that you can get out of that spell. First.
I can cast it 2 more times.
2 more times. Okay. Make me potentially 2 more perception checks, but we'll start with the first one.
Okay. That's a 2.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. No. Everything seems fine.
All right.
Cool. So when everything seems fine, will you stop or will you continue?
I guess when everything seems fine, I guess we'll stop.
Sick. All right. So you guys travel for about 2 hours in total, and you're gonna set up camp. Anything that anybody would like to do before taking a long rest?
No.
T, would you like to stick your fingers in Volition's
Yeah.
Listen, we'd like to go to bed.
mouth?
It's okay, you won't take long.
Let's
Just open
come over
up.
here. Open up.
I don't love this.
So fine, we do this all the time. We're like basically professionals at this point. Trust.
Volition does not really come nearer to you, but does open their mouth.
What was it then? Got Barons to do the thing? What did we have to do? How did we find that out? I forget.
I think we just held Baron. No, we just asked him to open his mouth, actually.
Yeah, there was a little tattoo sort of like under the inside of his lip. You do recall that it was sort of activated as you were looking at it, and so it was glowing.
But it is there regardless of whether it's glowing or not.
Somebody want to look?
You want to start talking about something you shouldn't, and then when it stops you, we can kind of.
And take your lip and do this. Like you're sad.
I flipped my lip inside out.
Cool. You tell me, Volition, at this exact current moment, are you being stopped from saying anything that you shouldn't?
Right now, no.
Cool. You all see nothing. No tattoo,
Okay, now
no
start
runes,
talking
nothing.
about something you shouldn't.
I really don't 100% know what you mean.
So Barons, it activated, and he it started glowing because he was talking about something that he wasn't allowed to talk about.
Maybe it's like an in-range thing. Baron, is it like a cell phone? Cell phone.
A what?
Fucking.
He's like, what?
Gosh, I don't know what that was, guys. I don't know what that is. Anyway.
Lunan's nose starts bleeding.
Mike. No, oh god. I don't even remember what I was talking about. No, is it like an in-range thing? Like, did you feel like, was there a tingle?
Lunan, sorry, not Lunan. Baron turns to look at Volition and goes, "Why don't you tell us how it works?"
Yeah, they cave.
Cool. Make me intelligence saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Me?
You.
Little old me?
Little old you.
Little old me.
Actually, no. Well, add +3 because you're standing next to me.
Oh. That bumps it from a 5 to a 7.
Wow.
You all see as magically some little glowing rune appears on the inside of Volition's mouth.
Oh, no way.
Okay, so how's this work?
Volition, you are unable to say anything about how this works.
Baron,
I
what
just
about
kind of
you? Baron, what about you?
What about Lunan? Does Lunan have one?
No.
Well, you don't know what you're not supposed to know about, though.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm not supposed to know about, so I can't tell you if I have one or not. Oh,
So
crazy
that
the
was
way the world
directed at
works.
Volition. Does Volition know if Lunan has one?
Oh my god, would I?
You would know. I will tell you.
Okay.
You would know. I will tell you.
I don't remember Lunan ever getting one. I don't think he did.
Okay. Well, obviously, I guess you're telling the truth since it's not a secret.
I don't think any.
Maybe.
Oh. Hold on.
Right now.
Oh, damn.
What's Toby doing?
Oh, he fucking moved.
He was like,
Oh,
He was up with his
Aw.
little paws up in the air.
you know, like
Very good.
Growling?
our cat is super autistic. He likes to lay upside down a lot.
He's so
Chillin'.
silly.
He's just
Oh, I thought I was going bald there for a second. My hair. I was like, oh god, I'm too young for this.
It's the tea, man. Tea makes you do that
It really
sometimes.
is. Oh my god.
Male pattern
me, though.
We
baldness.
get a receding hairline.
No, my dad's got a thick
Wait.
head of hair. I'm fine.
That's fair.
You.
I'm
are
in danger.
Fucked.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
please, soldier.
I'm in danger.
All right.
On one side of the family, I'm in danger.
Now, there's been a whole hell of a lot of bullshit today. I personally would like to rest.
I agree.
I'm not a horse anymore. I just wanted the name. I'm sorry.
Volition, for our own safety, I would like to put these little medical things on you tonight.
I really don't want that. I promise I'm not gonna do anything.
Listen, I had to wear them for fucking ages. Bit of a rite of passage for new suspicious members of the party.
Well, you
Yeah,
weren't
better
new.
did something.
You just
Hey, well, for suspicious members of the party, consider it hazing.
I was gonna say that's pretty suspicious. He didn't have to wear them.
Nah, because he
He's still
would wiggle
kinda
his little arms
shifty. I
out of
don't
there.
trust him.
His wrists are too small.
They
He
just
like
slip right
closed
off.
captions there for a second. I
No.
just had a heart attack.
What'd they say?
I will not be repeating that word.
Can you text me?
Yes. Lots of secrets being exchanged over the phone.
Ah, technology. All right. Well, let's set up camp. Let's get ourselves sorted, and then.
Are you going to?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the manacles on.
Jesus Christ.
On
Cool.
me?
They have to make a save.
Yeah. What's your spellcasting ability modifier is charisma, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Please make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god!
So,
What the fuck?
That is not the first time that that's happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I remember I forgot about that last text exchange. That means we didn't text at all last week, which is tragic.
like a fucking billion, for the record.
Oh, and the ones above it.
For your save?
Yeah. 17 plus 8. 25.
Cool. So here is what I will say.
7. I can do math.
The manacles are they just are you connecting them? Or are you leaving them separate?
I'm leaving them separate. I'm
Cool.
not.
They just look like two fancy little bracelets. You feel that they are on you and they have activated. You also feel that they didn't quite work this time. So, please make me a deception check against Zach's insight.
Okay.
What'd you get?
12.
You have to beat a 12.
17.
All right.
Very sexy. Cool. So, yeah, Volition, you are still perfectly capable of, just so you are aware, if you had failed the save, you would be unable to use any magic of any kind,
Okay.
be it spells, cantrips, abilities.
Okay. Would that include, like, I'm a tiefling, would that include, like, my burning hands?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything other than, like, magic items.
Okay.
So any sort of magic that is
Like
coming
inherent?
from you in any way is
Killer.
null and void.
Now, those don't always work. If I catch you doing shit you're not supposed to do, we're gonna have some words.
I really promise I am only here to sleep.
That's what he said, and honestly, that was all bullshit too.
I never said I was anywhere just to sleep. That's a lie.
That my
I-
computer froze.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're good now, though. We can see you at least.
I know, but I missed what Baron said.
Oh, he said I never said I was anywhere just to sleep.
Oh, that's a water bottle.
What did you
Yes?
bad?
I thought it was like a Mountain Dew, and she was holding like those like little skin things that go around Wii remotes to help with like grip control. I thought she was just holding like an empty one of those in front of it. I don't know. I was like really confused. I was gonna
My
ask.
gamer grip for my Mountain Dew bottle.
The gamer grip.
Sorry.
They're
Um,
on ones. Your hair smells really good.
That's gay.
Sorry.
God, where's our token sis hat when you need us?
Off the fucking rails.
It
this
threw us
Jesus
off
Christ.
all. It threw us all off.
Zach, is there like anything I can do to convince you that I'm not out to get you guys?
Dance.
No.
Sorry, I didn't say that.
At least in our ass trust. Fuck. Sorry, my jaw is like. You ever get like a sharp random pain in your jaw?
Yeah.
Mike keeps doing that.
Oh.
Very fun, super sexy. Trust is earned, but it doesn't take long. Just, mind your P's and Q's, Cross your T's, dot your I's. It's just for safety because we've had some incidents in the past.
And I get it. I do. I probably wouldn't trust me either if I was in your position.
Man, you're coming from the other side.
Yeah, and I get it. I don't know. If Lunan trusts you guys, I really want to too. This just sucks. And they hold up the manacles.
Hey, it's not fun.
Well, Baron had it for a few days, and then we started to trust him, and then he was free, so...
Maybe
Yeah,
we
we're
should all
pretty
pass it
naive.
around. Maybe we should all pass it around. Everybody gets a turn.
As a sign of solidarity.
Hey!
No.
Only when you're in the doghouse. Alright.
Woof.
And I'm just warning you guys right now, if anything happens overnight, I can't defend myself at all if these are on me. I don't fight. I have a knife.
You'll be defended. That was never in question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just dropped my cell phone.
Volition, make me an insight check, please.
Bet.
Against Baron?
Oh, I forgot that I don't have any insight on this character. Jesus, 9.
You can make an advantage. He's not hiding it toward you.
Well, that's gone forever. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, it's
Um, Oh no, I don't know that I have another d20 in this bag.
Oh no.
That might actually be. Oh, I do have another d20. We're good. Shut up. 10.
10? Okay, yeah, no,
Not bad.
I'll allow it at a 10. As you guys are having this conversation, Baron keeps sort of like looking at you and looking at the manacles, and he gives you a sort of knowing look. He is aware that they didn't work. Doesn't look like he's gonna say anything about it.
Okay. Cool. Clocked. Okay.
Cool. You guys all bed down for the night?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Sick. Alright, everybody please mark off a long rest.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Would someone like to please make me another luck check?
That's not on me this time, guys.
I'll do it.
I failed.
Just a straight d20?
Straight D20.
Oh, sorry guys. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Oh, balls.
Jeepers creepers.
I revoke my own right to do the luck checks.
Lunan, you're the only one that's doesn't have a full 8-hour long rest, correct?
No, I trance.
Yeah, you trance. Nobody else trances, right? Okay,
Nope.
Lunan, make me a perception check.
A perception check.
Also,
Shall
let me know if you are trancing, if you're starting your trance at the same time as everybody goes to sleep, or if you're like waiting a while so you can finish your trance at the same time as everybody wakes up. Or somewhere in between.
I mean, if we want to stagger it so somebody is on watch at all times,
That's actually probably a good idea.
I can go to sleep 2 hours late and someone can wake up 2 hours early and Lunan can sleep right in the middle there.
We can do that.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wake up early.
Alright, sick. Then, all three of you then please just make me perception checks.
Me?
Not you. Everyone but T and Baron.
Okay.
Lucky 13.
Okay.
17. I gotta put more into my perception. It sucks ass.
Oh, hold on. I can't do basic math.
16, 49, 69.
I got a 24.
Very
Right on. Which two?
Lunan, the Lunan already rolled one, so the remaining two that just made perceptions also.
Oh
made
no. 6.
7.
God.
We're fucked.
Do you want to go to break so you can figure out what the fuck happens?
No, I know what's gonna happen vaguely.
Oh.
Fuck.
Tits. Oh, tits.
Volition.
And ass.
You're.
And I said if anything happens overnight, I can't defend myself. That wasn't like a summons. Or like an record.
Yes, it was.
My God.
In
Foreshadowing.
In the first 2 hours, actually, you and Lunan are awake because he's sleeping in the middle. So Lunan, you are also awake with Volition for those first 2 hours. What did you get? What did you guys get on your perceptions again?
24.
24
13.
and 13. Lunan, there's a few people in the woods.
Uh-oh.
And you see, with a 24, you see like a little like lasso kind of thing go toward your cart with all of the barrels of food
No!
They want their fucking beans back.
and kind of miss and then like get pulled back into the woods.
How much can I see? I have dark vision though, so how much can I see? Please. More.
You are in a very densely wooded area. So you can see this lasso. You can't see.
I can see the lasso pretty well.
You can't see who is throwing it. It goes again to kind of go around your cart and misses again. And then it does it a third time. And it gets a
Okay.
rock. And it pulls the rock into the woods.
It's the Committee of Bandits.
And then you don't see anything for a while.
At this point, I feel
I
bad for him.
rolled
We just
a
roll
nat
a barrel
one.
at the end of the forest.
Oh no.
I rolled
Okay.
like a 7, a 3, and a 1.
Okay. DM, here's a question I have for you. I don't remember how many spell slots I burned, but this is before I took my long rest.
Oh.
However, I already hit the button to take a long rest. I believe my thing is I want to do a spell at the second level.
Hmm.
I think I had a spell slot, but I just don't know for sure. I don't think I burned all my second level spell slots. I think I did like third level and up.
I'll let it happen.
Oh, you're so kind. I'm gonna cast on myself. I'm not gonna say anything to Volition. I'm not gonna say a word. But I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself. And then I'm gonna sneak into the woods to see if I can find this person.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Is Volition watching Lunan?
Yeah, I was just at Volition calls after Lunan, like not loudly, but just, you good?
Okay, I got a dirty 20.
On your perception or stealth?
Oh, on my perception.
Sick.
On my stealth, let's see. Plus 10, right?
Yes.
Plus 10. 18.
Cool. If Volition wants to say anything, go ahead and run that real quick while I get a thing.
You know who else? No, sorry.
Sorry. Reading something on my character sheet. Yeah, no, Volition just kind of Lunan? You okay?
Do you respond or are you just going?
Nope, I don't say a single word.
Cool. Volition, are you...
They're watching real closely, but they don't follow just yet.
Cool. Make me a perception check. You have to beat a what did you roll on your pass without trace? Or your stealth check with pass without trace?
18.
Cool.
Yeah, 18.
You have to
I
beat in.
fucking absolutely do not.
Yeah.
If Lunan
vanishes into the shadows.
If Lunan up and moves all the way out of my sight, Volition does kind of get up and like try to follow.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can at least you know the direction that they started heading in, so you can do that. Lunan, you had a dirty 20 on your perception.
Yes.
You see a short, possibly dwarven-esque person with like a long loop of rope around their shoulder, running away.
I miss Braeden. I'm gonna follow them.
Cool. Make me another perception.
Perception, okay. Where is...
DC 20.
There it is, okay. Come on, mama. Fuck my butt. 18.
As this person runs and is darting between trees, you lose sight of them.
Oh, man. Well, I really hate to see it. I'll
Really
go back
hate
then.
not to.
I'll go find Volition.
Cool.
He's probably like wandering through the
Like,
woods.
Yeah, how
like,
far
I-
into the woods did you go?
Not like super far, especially but like if I fully can't see you, I think it's funny if I like turn around the tree and like walk into you and like yell a little.
Hey, what's up, man?
Why? What? Why?
There was totally someone out here.
Who?
Hey, you were pretty nervous earlier. I remembered that. Get it? 'Cause... No, I'm saying that was me laughing. Me, River, laughing at myself. Not Lunan laughing.
I got kind of nervous that maybe not everyone left the camp that we were at.
That makes sense. Were you, You really hate to see it. Pat his shoulder, and I'm gonna keep on walking.
All right. We head on back.
Cool. Are we continuing plan as is with our little sleep schedule? Sure. Cool. All right. Everyone gets their long rests. Zach, you wake up a little early. Go ahead and roll me your thing for your ring.
Finally. 3.
Your ring functions today.
Oh,
Yay!
Ooh.
good. On the important days, it fucking didn't, but it's fine.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm gonna say you wake up just a little bit before dawn. For shits and giggles, roll me a perception.
11.
You look over. The cart's gone.
No.
What the fuck?
Cart?
The cart and the barrels of food are gone.
Damn it!
Nothing else seems to be missing. But that cart's gone.
Damn it! I was about to flex on Braeden so hard. Like, haha, we got all this food. This is a joke. Is he in on this?
I'd like to kind of get up and go investigate where the cart was and see if people were able to manage to fully steal it or like how far they got.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
Well, it's a 3 on the die, and I'm dumb, so there you go.
The cart was here. It is now not.
Aww.
Like a magic trick.
All right. Yeah, no, he'll go sit down. You know what he hasn't done in a while? He'll take out his little guitar, and he'll play a little bit quietly.
Nice.
Did he play Wonderwall?
Fuck no. That was the first. His sister was like, "You can have this guitar. You can only have this guitar if you never play Wonderwall."
It's actually cursed that if he plays
He plays Wonderwall in the guitar implodes.
That was the first draft of the silence spell, the tattoo thing. It just won't play those notes.
Alright, anybody have anything?
Yes, while he's sleeping, Zach is gonna go over to Baron and cast. I know the spell. The magic one. The spell magic.
That is so true. I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Oh, okay. Cool. Go ahead and roll for it.
Where did it go? I definitely have that spell. There it is. Uh, 19. No.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Alright.
Cool. Alright, anything else before you all get ready to go?
Nope.
I'll just grieve the loss of her cart.
Cool. Yeah, you all...
Are you guys gonna say anything about the fact that you saw people in the woods in the middle of the
Yeah,
night?
you guys all wake up and you all the rest of everybody else notices the cart is missing.
Yeah, I hate to break it to y'all, but the cart was gone by the time I woke up, so that means
Aww.
something had to happen to it.
I'm so upset.
Fuck. Okay. I mean, Lunan thought he saw someone last night. They might have come back.
Oh yeah, I saw someone trying to steal it, but
Oh,
he
split.
was unsuccessful.
Was he? Was he?
Oh, he was when I saw.
Alright.
And like a ship in the night, he vanished.
Like a ghost.
Like a ghost. Like someone else I know. And I elbow the comatose form of Tat. He's a little shadow.
I drew all over Tat's face while he was sleeping.
Yes! Good.
Big curly
Incredible.
mustache.
This is how I ingratiate myself into the party.
Good. He doesn't notice. Everyone else does.
Zach's gonna come
Lunan.
over to you and he's gonna take off the manacles.
Lunan's gonna write on his cheek, he writes, "I will love myself."
Aw.
He's going through some issues.
Cool. So you guys the plan is to teleport yourselves to Ininas?
Yep.
Okay, sick.
Do I need to do the thing to get the manacles off?
You are the person who put them on, so no, you are
Okay,
able to take them off without a problem.
Yep, just and I put them in my pocket.
Sick.
What fancy thing is there to take the manacles off?
You have to, if you are not the person who put it on, you have to do a check to try and get it off.
Alright.
Great. Gather round. We have one,
Our
two, three.
beans and our meat.
I think we'll be just
I'm
fine.
very sad.
I think we'll be
Yeah,
just
but I wanted
fine.
some rice. I was hungry.
I bet you we can find some at my house. Come on.
Maybe some fried rice. Oh no, I bet he has a bachelor pad.
I assure you, it is not.
I didn't know you had a house.
I don't want to get into it. All right, let's go.
Bachelor.
Alright,
Had.
we're gonna have to get into it. We're about to go there. But, cool. Everybody gathers around. I assume nobody is resisting the spell.
Nope.
No.
I don't want
Cool.
to fucking go anywhere.
You don't want to fucking go anywhere?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't
I was gonna say, you can resist if you would like. Felicia, this would be not the first time you have seen this spell. It is quite familiar to you, in fact. And you... Baron is making direct eye contact with you as he casts the spell, and you
I don't like
see
that.
glowing runes appear on the ground before you are all enveloped in a white light. And let's see how close you get. Oh, yeah, it fell in my food.
Oh shoot. Don't eat the dice.
And you guys end up just a little bit to the northwest of Ininas.
Yay.
And there is a map for that in the maps channel in the Discord. Also, I will do my little thing to put it on the stream. We have our little like, boop. There's Ininas, so you guys are up.
No way.
Up, still in the woods, in the, off.
Is that a beach?
Yeah, there's a little, it's on a river. So you guys are up to the sort of top, just off the, like, top left of that map.
Beach episode.
Beach episode.
I don't trust beach episodes anymore. Tiamat showed up in our
Anymore.
last one.
Last time we tried to do a beach episode, Tiamat showed up. It was a whole fucking thing.
She
Oh,
deserves
gosh.
a beach day too. What the fuck? God
No,
forbid
Min,
women do
fuck
anything.
her. Fuck her. No.
I
But
wish
Min,
she
you wouldn't have
deserved-
to hurt us like that. That is within your control.
I would never.
You don't have to hurt. I don't like the way you said that.
I
Sounded
draw the
too
line at Tiamat.
I also draw the line at Tiamat.
Sorry, the dog is being an ass.
Silly thing.
Cool. So yeah, you guys pop up right near the outskirts of Ininas.
All right. Well, welcome home.
Does he have a bachelor pad?
Do you want to describe what exists in Ininas, or would you like me to?
Well, you guys aren't in the town yet. You're in the
Okay.
woods right now.
Oh, we walk.
Walking little town. I'll do a little description of it, and then if you would like, when we get to the house, you can do that. Yeah, you walk into this town. It's very small. It's sort of almost like shock to the system going from the last town you were in of Orbrin, which is a true proper like city. Bless you. Which is full of people, full of businesses, full of architecture, to this tiny little hamlet on the river. It is pretty sparse in terms of houses. You see pretty small, a lot of them looking a little on the dilapidated, sort of falling apart side. Except...
I like Frankfurt.
Yeah, like yeah. Except for right nearby to the center of town, if you sort of walk in following that top left road that leads into town, you pretty quickly happen upon a decently larger, much more well upkept looking building. Would you like to describe?
It's a mansion.
Oh my god.
It's a mansion. It's like 2 or 3 stories. It is pristine. There is like fucking topiary. It's so well kept. There's not like a speck of dust. The windows are all clean. All that shit. It is not, in fact, a bachelor pad.
You
Oh,
could sound
God.
more bummed about it. Holy shit.
I feel like this is the bachelor pad men want. Like, this is an authentic bachelor pad.
I assure you, I do not want anything to do with that place, but...
Well, this is very interesting.
Yeah, well, let's just
So
go.
who lives here?
My family lives here.
I thought his family was dead.
My family is unfortunately very much alive.
Why did you think his family was dead? I mean, I kind of assumed as well, because he never talks about anybody but the sister, but... I mean, I didn't assume they were dead.
I thought he was raised by his sister on the road.
That is correct. Do with that information what you will.
Hey, we all got baggage, man. Don't even worry about it.
What's yours again?
Oh, I don't even know. Bad part.
All right.
I don't know that.
All right. Well, let's go and let's go see Thea, I guess.
Cool. So you guys head toward the house. You actually see in the front yard, there's actually a little tent pitched up
Of course there is.
in the front yard. Zach, you absolutely... This is Thea's tent.
Ah.
So would you like to go toward the tent or toward the house?
I think I'm gonna approach the tent, but I'm gonna say, I am approaching the tent. Please come out decent.
You hear it. Hold on a second. There's some shuffling. Thea walks out of the tent, like putting her little cowboy hat back on. Is like, Zach.
You missed a button.
Hold on. Tucks back in the tent, fixes her shirt, comes back out. Zach.
Hi, Sponge.
Hi.
Where's the little one?
He's that's the wrong accent. He's in the house. Aunt Lindis is here. So, Aunt Lindis.
You are shitting my dick right now.
And she is, making him eat weird elf food. I don't know.
Oh god, I better go save that boy.
He just need to be having a good time.
Yeah, well, he's at that age. He'll eat anything.
That's fair.
Alright, well, you get yourself sorted and then...
I'm sorted. I'm fine. You could just go in the house. Go on.
Yeah, but I assume you're not coming with me?
No, I could join you and go in the house. That's fine.
Go back to the tent. We'll see
Thank
you in
you,
a
I
month.
will. As you all head towards the house, she does, real quick though, tug you aside for a second, Zach, and let everybody else go ahead of you. And is sort of looking at you for a second, like looking like she's trying to find words. Before she just goes, and just reaches forward and gives you a really big hug. And says,
He hugs her back.
I'm glad you're all right.
I'm glad you're odd too. I didn't know if you were.
Yeah, well,
Where'd she get you?
she sort of lifts up her shirt a little bit, and you see a nasty scar, like right across her like lower torso.
What kind of scar?
Magical in nature.
Like necrotic, lightning.
Lightning, yeah.
Shit. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, it was a little touch and go there for a minute.
I'm assuming she got the worst of it though.
She sure fucking did. No, big ol' axe to the head is a little harder to recover from.
Yeah. I've met a few people that admit they're in that way.
Didn't you almost, or no, I'm sorry, you did die from a hammer to the head, didn't you?
We're not talking about that right
Oh, are
now.
we not?
Nope,
No,
we're
we're on
talking about you.
axis.
Thank you, Lunan. Look, I'm fine, you're fine. That's all that matters. Sponge fine?
Yeah, she's alright.
Good.
It's SpongeBob.
Alright, well. Take her hat off and ruffle her hair and then put it back on.
God damn it. Pulls it back on her head.
Alright, well, we'll go deal in the house.
Yeah, you have some fucking family bonded time, I guess.
No, I'm gonna go rescue that boy and then we're gonna come play axes outside.
Bet.
Alright, well, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I will.
Alright, let's get inside as fast as possible. And Zach,
He dives back into the tent.
yeah, and Zach runs inside. Alright, so we'll go up to the door. Unless anybody else has anything to do.
Have I been here before or not?
Nope.
No? Okay.
No, especially if you thought Zach's parents were dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you see there's a beautiful sort of like carving on the door that says Austem, which most of you would know is Zach's last name.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, what are you gonna
Autism.
give a little knock? You hear a sort of lilting voice go, "Just a minute." And you also hear a very rapid little footsteps coming along. And the door swings open. And you see little Jack, a little little half-orc Sponge's nephew, who is like holding onto the doorknob of this really tall door as it swings open before he like drops himself back on the ground. It's like, "Hello,
Ah, there, buddy. How you doing?
I've eaten a lot of food.
I bet.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what any of it was.
Was it good at least?
There was a lot."
Do you happen to know how to say the word no?
Yes.
to people.
Yes.
To my aunt. Well, she's not too scary if you tell her you don't want any of her nasty elven food. It's fine.
And as you say that, you see a tall, very clearly like high elven woman walking down the hallway. She's sort of like tan skin, some freckles, long black hair. As she walks out, she sort of is walking in that very like fancy, like floaty kind of way. She's wearing extremely like wealthy looking fancy robes. And she looks at you and goes, "Oh, my nephew. Pleasure to see you again."
Who are you again? I'm so sorry. You know, it just slips my mind.
"Oh, I'm your mother's sister, Lindis."
Right. Do you remember what my name is?
"Of course. What a silly question. Do come inside."
TM question: does that mean that the mother's a high elf too?
Probably.
Okay. I just wanted to know whether we were doing families where genetics work or not.
Oh, well, genetics are fucking weird. Just because one person is one thing doesn't necessarily mean, like, things split oddly sometimes. Like, you know that Thea looks like a half-elf with a little bit of blue going on, and Zach looks like a tiefling, but they're siblings.
Yeah, but tieflings are weird. They appear randomly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that the whole lore about tieflings?
They can appear randomly.
Yeah. They can also be, you know,
They can also be genetic.
conceived.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Punnett squares and whatnot.
In fact, T, give me a perception check as you're walking around the house.
We should probably do our 10 soon.
Yes, we will do our 10 just as soon as I do this perception check.
I believe that's a 16, I think. I think it's a +4. Let me just see. Perception. Yep, +4, so 16.
Sick. Yeah, as you guys walk in the sort of like great room, above a fireplace, there is a very large painting of a family. There is, you see actually, when would you see this? You see a very, very young looking Thea, probably in her teenage years, holding a very, very young looking baby with teal skin and teeny tiny little horns, who is holding a tiny little toy that looks like a itty bitty little battle axe.
Aww.
And standing behind Thea, each with a hand placed on her shoulders. You see behind one shoulder, you see a woman that looks very similar to Lindis, but with sort of lighter, more like lightish brown hair, but otherwise she looks very similar. More of like a bob haircut.
Bye, Queen.
Yeah. And on the other side, you see a tiefling man wearing a cowboy hat with with sort of like dark blue. Is that how we describe Xavius? He has dark blue skin, and does he wear armor? Wearing heavy like plate mail silver armor. And the woman is wearing nice clothes, not as fancy looking as her sister, but like a nice like button up and some like slacks, and she has a belt on that looks like it has a few like tools in the side of it.
Any other pictures around?
Potentially. We can check for those after the break.
Yeah.
So we will be right back.
I'm gonna go.
And we're back.
Yay.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Cool. So you guys are in the Austem house. You've seen
Hello.
a little. What did you want to see? You want to see if there's any more paintings in the house?
Yeah.
You would know. Roll me a history check with advantage.
I just want to know if there's like new ones or.
Oh, you want to check? You want to see if there's new ones? For
Yeah.
new ones, roll me a perception.
Okay. Because what I really want to know is like what the other Austems have been up to. 15.
You do not. Let me ask this: Are you looking for more paintings just in the great room, or are you walking around the house?
He's walking around. It's technically his house, so he can just gonna track his muddy boots all the way through it.
You do not see any new paintings. What did you get in your perception?
16. No, 15.
15. You do walk past a one of the many rooms in this house that at one point had been a guest room. You see the door is just a little bit cracked open. There's not a light on in it or anything, but it's not closed.
He's a 19-year-old boy. He's gonna stick his little head in there.
You open up that door. You see what used to be a guest room is all done up like a nursery.
Oh.
There's a little crib in there. There's a lot of toys. There is also a bed that looks like it would fit like a toddler.
I'm gonna look around that room in terms of like paintings and stuff.
You don't see any paintings or anything like that. You see a lot of toys.
He's going to close the door. I think that he is going to walk out the front door and stand outside until Thea comes in. Because he can't do anything about what she's doing right now.
Cool.
He is clenching his fists. His jaw is set. But if no one is like looking at that, he's just... What? Good job, Bubba.
Oh, Volition has for sure clocked that. They realized this was a tense family situation and are so uncomfortable and are playing it by whatever Zach is doing.
Yeah. Anybody who is...
And they're real for that.
Anybody who's looking at Zach at any point, give me an insight check.
Let's
So low.
roll some dice.
He's trying to get in the door.
Fucking 7. Let him in.
17.
15. I rolled like shit.
I have to pull on that door with my entire body weight because it gets stuck. So he's shit out of luck.
He's not getting
He
it.
has
Let
learned.
it in.
You know how our laundry room doors are like the sliding kind that kind of sit on top of each other? He has learned how to wiggle his little face in there and sneak in.
He hasn't learned how to get back out.
Yeah. I had to leave back at Onyx. I had to leave my closet doors open because Pickle would break them because he wouldn't be able to get out and he would just bang, 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 bang until I opened it for him.
Yep. That's how Toby does it.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
I got a nat 1, which is good because I didn't
Not
want
a
T to
damn
be able to
person.
read the situation.
sees.
I got a strong... Baron got a strong 9.
Nobody sees a damn thing.
Lunan got a, what, like a 17?
Yes.
Oh, Zach is so mad. Zach is beside you. Zach's been mad around you before. You've never seen him this mad.
Oh no.
So you walk out the front door?
Yep.
Yeah, to everybody else, Lindis is like, welcome in, would anyone like some bread?
Fuck my weakness.
How does she know?
Do you have some honey to go with that bread?
Of course not. I would never sully good elven bread with anything on it. She looks offended.
Oh, I hate her.
God, that's pretentious. I fucking hate this.
Is she, I can't ask this question as Zach, but is she hot though?
Yeah, objectively, yeah.
Of course she is.
Oh, I hate them.
She's probably a few centuries old, but she's a high elf, so she looks like she's 25
Milf.
forever.
MILF.
MILF.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
You would actually know. She's not a MILF. She's not married, has no children. She's just living life.
MILF by trade.
Thank you. River gets it. Like, you
Yes.
don't have to have kids to be a MILF.
Correct.
Yeah, no, Ellie's a MILF.
I do love that the caption censor MILF.
It's really
MILF
The
is a
worst word ever.
funny.
Milk,
Milk
is
is
slower.
slower.
Yeah, dude.
Milkus?
That's my next character.
Oh, shit,
no,
Milk
no,
is
just
awesome.
get my Google
That's a new
Translate
child.
that.
That's Zach's secret sibling, Milkus.
The twin he ate in the womb.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right. Yeah. I think Baron with a 9 would be able to know. Zach's not happy. He just wouldn't know probably the level.
Yeah. He'll probably, I think, just clock you walking out the front door. Like,
I'm gonna go follow and see about that bread.
yeah, you get a very fancy looking piece of bread. She cut you just like a small slice and it's like, there you are, dear.
Is it like I don't know what movie it is, where you cut the bread and it's so thin that it's like fully see-through?
Yes, it is. She gets the absolute thinnest slice of this bread that you've ever seen in your life.
That's all she eats in a day. She is an almond person.
Yes.
Oh no.
She hands it to you and it's like, savor it.
Ugh.
Can it wiggle?
Yeah, absolutely can. Do you try the bread?
Yes. After I wiggle it a few times.
Roll me a flat d20.
A flapsy 20.
Roll a taste bud check.
17.
Nifa's got the zoom.
A 17. Okay, the bread's not bad. This is pretty good bread. Actually, like you actually kind of like the taste of this bread.
Ooh, this is good. I don't actually need honey or butter with it at all.
Yeah, you eat it and you feel like also like pretty full after just eating this like paper thin slice of bread. Like this, eating one slice of this bread feels like eating like several thick slices of bread in a good way.
This must be some calorie dense bread. I'm full already.
Oh yes, it's magical bread.
Ooh.
So you can
I'm gonna
exponentially pack about 5 loaves of bread into one.
out of the room and Zach and go, Zach, I just ate 5. Or no, I ate like 6 slices of bread and 1 tiny slice.
He's gone.
He's walked out of the
Where'd
house.
he go? I thought he's on the porch.
He is, but did you see him go out there?
Yeah, you went the
You
opposite
rolled a 1.
direction.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
You
feel like
did not.
whether or not Lunan went with the bread or not, I don't know. I feel like I have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
If you fail, you go for the bread.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta.
We'll set it at DC like 15.
Hold on. I can do math. Give me just 2 seconds. Okay. I did a 15.
Very sexy. Meets it, beats it. You.
Lunan says no. I'm allergic, and then goes to Zakkas.
Would I not know that Zach's outside just because that would
You
be
got
a
a
good
you
guess?
got a nat 1 on your insight, right?
Yeah, I got a nat 1 on what he was feeling.
Yeah, you're not sure. You are way too distracted by the bread. You don't know where he is right now. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna have our little scene of anybody who goes out after Zach, and then afterward you'll be able to find him. But I'm gonna say just for the next few minutes while you're in there having your bread,
Okay.
you're not sure where he's at. Cool. So yeah, Zach, you are standing on the porch. Lunan, you follow after. Volition, are you following after to join this conversation as well?
For sure.
So, yeah. Baron will also. You guys are all standing out on the porch.
Oh my god, my cat just ran in here so fast and it scared me.
Party time.
Yeah, I think Zach is kind of just standing there. He is trying to keep his cool, but his hands are like doing one of these.
Yeah.
His muscles look great.
Baron is distracted.
Ah, explains the low insight.
Too busy looking at his muscles.
I was like, he probably does have another tank top that he would have put on.
I was gonna say, yeah, I figured that.
He's got a couple.
I figured he had
He has
another
a
one.
tank top under his tank top. Tank top layers.
Yeah, he would.
Call that a binder.
Tank of holding.
Oh, what's the bra of holding thing? Isn't that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the binder.
Yeah.
Binder of holding. Just
We're all holding. Good stuff, guys.
Yeah. So he's kind of bouncing on his toes every now and then.
You want to punch something?
Very much so.
I mean, there's some fancy looking bushes over there.
No, they'll poke you.
Oh. Is there a tree somewhere? Is there a nice tree that we could find?
It looks like there's lots of trees around. I'll go find a tree.
I just hope that it doesn't take too long.
Oh no.
Baron was offering to be the punching bag.
Baron's like, step on me.
I want that twink decimated.
Right as you're sort of thinking, I hope Thea doesn't take too long, out from the tent pops the sponge right behind.
Zach's, like, I'm gonna say struts, but like gets over there fast.
Like storms over.
Yeah. Thank you. Have you been inside the house?
No. Why do you think there's a fucking tent out here?
Come here.
I'm not going in.
Come
there.
here.
I'm not going in
Thea.
there.
Come in.
Fine.
He'll go back inside and just go directly to the room.
Thea looks very uncomfortable as she walks in after you, but follows and stops at just a dead standstill at that room. I can say T at this point, when you see everybody charge into the house as a party, you can absolutely see them and sort of join up.
Do you know what's in that room?
Have you opened the door?
Mm.
Okay, then she does not stop at
Okay.
dead. She just like, is there something? Is there a fucking dead body in the guest room or something? Her words cut off as you open the door. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill them. Want to go kidnap somebody? I don't trust them fuckers with another kid.
No, but we don't know who the fuck they are. And next time you tell me to write them a letter, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, that's fucking fair. God damn it. Next time I see them, I'm gonna punch Dad in the face.
I don't kill him first.
Yeah, or that. Well, I won't deny you the satisfaction. I swear to fuck.
Where's Jack? We're gonna go cut down some trees.
You hear a little voice from the back of your huddled group. I'm right here.
Come here, buddy.
Yay. Cool. You guys go chop down some trees together?
Yes, but I'd like to see if Zach can go to his old room first.
Sure.
Has it been redone or has it been left?
It has not been touched.
Okay. So he's gonna go and he's gonna get a little functional axe.
Good. I'll say your old room has been so left alone. The rest of the house is like very well kept, well cleaned, dusted. There's dust gathering in Zach's room.
Figured. So he'll go in and he'll get his his baby's first axe. That's an actual real one.
Good.
I'm like, all right. I told you I'd get you an axe, and here you go.
Is that a sharp one? He grabs it, holds it. Looks like he doesn't know what to do with his hands. Puts it down for a second, and comes, and you're tall enough that he's not able to do it very effectively, so he just hugs your leg.
Oh.
Just squeezes really tight. It's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then reaches down, picks the axe back up, goes, I'm gonna go show Auntie Sponge.
Good.
And just runs off down the hallway.
Don't run with that walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zach's like, I'll be back, y'all. Long story short, there's only supposed to be 2 of us, and apparently now there's a 3rd kid. So
that's bad.
Well, they only raised 1 of us, so I imagine it's probably not great.
Right.
Maybe it's Thea's kid.
Who do you whisper that to? Do you just whisper it in general?
Yeah.
Baron sort of leans over and is like, I think Thea would know that there was a kid if it was hers. She seemed quite surprised.
Yeah, I'm not fully convinced on this theory that we have going on here.
It would be
Pretty
interesting though.
unhappy.
What if she had a kid and she didn't know?
Oh, yeah. That'd be like a really weird. Oh, that'd be a good play. Woman
play are you referencing? Because the one that I'm referencing is not a good one.
I'm not referencing a play. There's a play
Oh.
about that?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were talking about Oedipus.
What? How is it like Oedipus?
Well, I mean, she knew that she had to get him, but she thought he was dead. So,
Okay.
anyway.
God.
Well,
I'm gonna poke
clarify,
out my
not what I
eyes.
was thinking.
Fair.
Anyway.
I'm on one tonight.
Cool. So yeah, you go chop down some trees with little Jack, while everybody else sort of huddles and is like, "Wait, what the fuck is going on with this family?"
Not great things. I'm seeing not great things.
I swear. But their families aren't supposed to be like that, right?
Well, no, this is
T.
about standards from what I understand, but
T.
that's also probably not great.
You tell us. Don't think anybody else here knows. This is not a standard procedure, is it?
No, my
Hey.
parents would tell me. Especially if they were having another child. In fact, the last time I saw them, all they complained about was that I never sent them enough letters.
Are you guys outside as you're having this conversation, or are you inside?
I feel like outside.
Yeah, probably watch them walk away first.
Cool. As you say that, T, a little blue, flying worm with a little, scroll, sort of like strapped onto it, flies over to you and makes a little like.
Worm being dragon, not a little wiggly worm.
Worm.
I was picturing like a caterpillar.
Worm with a Y, a little wormling, the little mini dragon.
It is the
guys.
caterpillar from Labyrinth, actually.
I watched that this morning. I was picturing the caterpillar from Labyrinth.
We watched that the other night.
A little blue wormling flies over to you and sort of goes, oh, sees some little blue sparks out of its mouth as it comes in, lands on your shoulder, and sort of goes like to sort of present the little scroll that's attached to it.
I'm gonna hold out my hand for the scroll.
It's sort of like going like, you have to take the. It's like, I don't have opposable thumbs. You have to get this scroll off of me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was carrying it in
it's
its mouth.
trying to make it
Okay.
as easy as possible, but no, it's secured so that it can, comfortably have a long journey with a male.
Okay.
With a male.
With a
So
male.
I will take the scroll off,
Perfect.
and then I'm gonna give the wormling. Fumi, what are you doing?
You're interacting with another animal. I want attention.
I will give the wormling 1 gold piece.
It eats it.
Yes, I figured.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Cool. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Ooh. Gotta find that, Fumi.
What?
All for me.
Nom, 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 nom.
You're running.
Yes.
Who was that?
Is that Ellie?
Salad. Yes, it was
Can I roll
Ellie.
those?
How do you roll it? Like that.
Okay. 70.
Cool. You open up the letter, and you, see that it's from Floyd, who says, hello, Miss T. It's, been about a month, since we had a bunch of changes here at the inn. Here is, as we discussed, your share of the profits for the past month. Please let me know if you want any more information about how the business is going, and if you have any changes you would like to be made. And once it sees that you have finished reading the letter, the worm looks at you, and it gets down on the ground, and it like looks like it's gonna hack up a hairball, and then out of its mouth, like a little coin slot machine, comes 700 gold pieces.
Oh wow.
Goddamn.
Just in a little pile on the floor. And then it sort of like licks its lips, and actually 701 gold pieces. It sort of licks its lip and then looks and then eats one of them. It sort of looks up at you, and it's gonna wait until you either give it another letter to return with, or just send it on its way.
What were the changes that I discussed with Lloyd?
With Floyd?
Yeah.
You had we didn't go super into specifics. We did sort of hand wave a little bit that you had sort of changed some stuff. I know that you added like breakfast options, and that sort of stuff. Hi, Nifa.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I don't think we ever went into specifics of exactly what you changed, but I know that you did make some changes to sort of how the inn was being run.
Okay. Is 700 gold pieces, is that a good amount to have made in that amount of time?
That's pretty good, especially since that is like your share of the profits. That's good.
Okay, good.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's going well.
Okay.
She's an entrepreneur.
Can I don't have any paper. I was gonna send a letter, but I don't have any paper.
I would say that you well, actually no, because you guys had that whole thing where you had to like rip somebody's shirt in order to have paper. There's probably paper in the house.
Okay. I'm gonna hold up my finger to the dragon like 1 minute.
Sort of sits,
And then
sits on his little butt.
and then
Does that thing where it like sticks its tongue out and like licks its own eyeball like a lizard.
Oh, I just think of those little dragons from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes, that's the vibe.
Where's Zach? Do I know where Zach is? Is he right there?
Zach he's probably gone.
He's like 100 yards away beating the fuck out of a tree.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Going across the
proposal
street.
when Ryan Reynolds is going out the canoe.
It's like that.
I'm gonna go running over to Zach. I'm gonna go, Zach, I need some paper. Floyd wrote me.
Who the fuck is Floyd?
My innkeeper.
Alright. My bag's over there.
You also do not have paper in your bag. The only reason that I'm being a stickler about this is because of the fact that one time you guys ripped up someone's shirt to write something because you all were like, we don't have any paper. And I was like, okay. So, you don't have any paper.
We stay silly.
Let me see if I have anything.
There's probably paper in the house.
Oh, you know what? You can take my ripped shirt from yesterday.
There is no paper.
Alright, it looks like Alex has
Anywhere.
to leave.
I have a grandpa bedtime. I'm sorry, y'all.
Alright. All good.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Grandpa.
Film the character while I'm gone. I love you all.
Good night, people.
I love you, Alex.
Is there paper in the house?
Are you giving them your fucking shirt?
Yeah.
Cool. You can have the shirt then.
Okay.
With a ripped up tank top. So you can either use that or you can go in the house and look for paper. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go in the house and look for paper because I need a pen too.
Cool.
I'm gonna go inside and look for paper.
Make me an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation. 11. Relatives. 13.
Yep, you find some paper. There's an office with lots and lots of paper and pens and quills and ink and anything your little heart could ever desire in there.
I'm gonna stick a couple pieces of paper in my bag. That way I have some.
Cool.
And some kind of writing utensil.
Sick.
And then am I allowed to sit in this office, or should I not be sitting in the office?
Who knows?
Rob them blind.
Make me an insight check, I guess.
Oh, nat 20!
You get the vibe that, you get some conflicting vibes, right? This is probably the office of one of Zach's parents. They probably wouldn't love a random person sitting in their office taking their paper. However, they're not here. Zach and Thea are both here, and you know they would not mind and would in fact encourage you to do this. Basically, you get the vibe that nobody's gonna stop you.
Okay, I'm gonna just sit in there. Are the parents home?
As far as you can tell, no.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sit there at the fancy desk because nice to sit on a desk for once, because usually I'm like standing against the wall writing a letter anyway. And I'm gonna write a letter to Floyd. I'm gonna say, hey Floyd, how you doing? I hope that the inn and tavern is going well, and I hope that the town's going well and there's not any problems. And I just give him kind of a basic little update on what's been going on with me without getting into too much details.
Cool.
You know, I don't say anything about that we're wanted or anything.
Cool.
We stay silly.
But I do say, if you see my picture on a poster, do not be alarmed. I'm still a nice person.
I forgot about that.
They are, yeah, Calgarum is in the kingdom that you guys are wanted in, so it's a good point.
I'm gonna say, watch. Anyway, I'm gonna tell him a little bit about the chaos people. What's the chaos people?
You are...
Chaos is coming.
The unwritten.
The unwritten. I'm gonna tell him to watch out for the people of the unwritten.
Okay.
Not pick a fight with them.
How much information are you giving him?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What? Squeaker?
I'm gonna tell him to just be vigilant and keep an eye out. And not get on the bad side of anyone.
That's all you say?
Yes, because I don't want to get into the information about the unwritten because... Well, first of all, I don't think he's connected to it. But they were obviously doing stuff in the town and at the monastery.
Cool.
So I don't want to put him in danger. But I also don't want to put us in danger. And I'm not gonna say where we are or anything. I'm
Cool.
just gonna say that we're in.
All right. So you basically just tell him you know, stay on people's good sides, don't do anything stupid, but you do not mention the unwritten or the chaos or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, once I've written that letter, I'm gonna then write another letter to my parents.
Cool.
And, tell them basically the same thing, but tell them a little bit more about the unwritten and just to be careful and stuff. And, that I'm doing well and stuff. And
Cool. Can you just let me know how much into specifics you're going into in the letter?
I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna say if they hear any whisperings about the unwritten in the town, I want them to send me a letter right away.
Cool.
And how are my parents money wise? Like, are they wealthy, or should I send them some money?
They are. You wouldn't consider them wealthy. They, like you, own an inn. So pretty much all of they're comfortable. Most of the money that they make then goes back into the business that they have. So they're not struggling, but I wouldn't call them wealthy.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell them about how I just got my first paycheck from my employee Floyd, who watches after my inn, since I told them about my inn. And I'm also gonna say hello to my friends, especially, what was the one I had a fancy for?
Oh, oh fuck, what was her name? It started with a C. Shit, I have it. Sinet, I think?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Sinet, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell them, say hi to Sinet and everyone else for me. And, then I'm gonna, fold up that letter too. And I'm gonna write on top of it, to my parents. Because the dragon can't carry 2 letters at once, right? Like, he can't take up 2 places at once. Or can he?
You are not sure. Make me a... If you go out to the dragon and try and figure it out, I'll have you just make me an animal handling check.
Okay. So I'm gonna go outside with both my letters.
Cool. Dragon's sitting there looking at you.
I'm gonna say, can you go 2 places? With 1 letter to each place. And animal handling. Ooh, +8.
You have a +8? Damn.
Yup. Only got 7. 15.
15 will fucking do it. It sort of like wags its little tail and is like, sort of gives you a weird little like scooping nod as it like lifts itself up, and you see space to tie a letter, to tie a scroll in on its like chest, and then it sort of hops itself around and like looks at you over its back, and you see a little spot to tie a scroll also on its back.
I love him.
I needed this dragon around more often. Like all the time.
Okay, so I'm gonna tie the one to Floyd on his back, and I'm gonna say, this one goes to Floyd. Does the dragon know where Floyd is? Do I have to...
The dragon looks at you like,
this goes to the man that it came from, that you came from.
You get the vibe that if you give this dragon a name and also at least a town. You can probably figure it out. But if you give it just a name, it's kind of fucked.
Were we in Keldarim or Delrim?
Kelgurim.
Okay. Okay, this one goes to Floyd and Kelgarum.
You see the dragon sort of like look up, and its eyes, you see some sort of like arcane magic flitting about in its eyes as it then like blinks and is like,
Okay. And this one goes to my parents in Isare.
it gives a little
And-
tilt like, I don't know who your parents are, as it looks at you with wide eyes like,
I have my parents' names in here somewhere.
your parents are Chai and Anise Temple.
Oh, right.
Forgot about that.
Chai and Anise.
Yeah, why are you being super?
In, what did I just say? Isare. This one, and so I point to the one on his belly and I say, this one goes to Chai and Anise in Isare.
You see the sort of little magic sort of flit through his eyes for a second again before he again goes,
And then I am going to give him, 2 pieces of gold.
Cool.
I'm
He
gonna
licks his
give
lips.
him, I'm gonna hand him one and let him eat it now. And then I'm gonna hand him the second one and say, take this one for the road.
he sort of holds it in his mouth, gives you a little wiggle, then flaps his little wings, and
I'm gonna give him a little pat on the head and say goodbye.
he heads off. Make me a perception check real quick.
Perception. Oh, I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Do I add my thing to it or just...
Doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, that's a 5.
Oof.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Anyway.
Oh, no. Don't eat that.
Cool. You're chopping down some trees. You've sent your little letters. As you're chopping down some trees, Thea comes up to you and is like, right, well, you know, as we talked about the other day, I'm pushed back a day or two, but we do have, I did pick up a job a ways away, so, you know, I'm not too eager to stick around here more than I have to. So, I'm glad I got to see you. I'm glad you're all right.
That's one way to put it.
I'm glad you're alive. I think we're gonna head out soon. I'll keep having my ears open for whatever the fuck is going on with all this chaos shit. Do what I can. Y'all have any sort of plan?
Not yet. There wasn't enough to go off of when we were there at their encampment.
Right, well, what sort of research have you done? Zakkas.
We did do some.
Zakkas, what? I'm glad. Thank you, T.
Not a whole lot. I'm not a big fan of the libraries.
Well, I think it was Lunan and I went to the library in one of the towns,
Yes.
and we
Wasn't
couldn't
TinkerTat
find any
threatened to kill
information.
someone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so you guys did do some research. It was quite a while ago, and when you didn't have much to go off of.
So I guess that's what we gotta do next.
Yeah, well, there's not much to go off in this town, but, T, whether you meant to or not, you had a good point. There's not a lot of great research spots in this town, but there is a library.
Hmm.
Now, from what we heard from Alpha, which, by the way, we heard from Alpha the other day. She's alright, she's a little fucked up, and so is the town, but they're both getting back on their feet. From what we heard from her, other than, a bunch of shit being lit up, people's notebooks were stolen from the library. That whole author shit where people's stories are fucking divined into notebooks and stuff. Those ones, a bunch of people's were taken. So I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but that seems like something to look into to me. I'll try and do some of that on my spare time, but y'all know more about what's going on with these people than I do.
I mean, we really don't know much. We know that they're trying to rewrite history and say fuck the author.
Yeah, but I just mean, you've seen them do more shit, If you do some research, you're more likely to find something and connect it to something you've seen than I am.
That's true. But according to our new friend, they are not to be trifled with.
Yeah, but you're gonna travel, aren't you?
Yeah, I burned down half their encampment just now.
Of course you did. I'm just saying, I think that if you're gonna travel, you should have a little bit of knowledge to back yourself up. Never hurts. Like I said, there's not a lot of research to be done in this town, but there is, like in every fucking town, there's a library. Might as well start there.
Could be interesting. We could find my notebook. See if it's still there.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to look at it.
I can read it. It's my
Can
business.
you?
It's my. I don't know.
I don't know how that shit works. I'm not a big religion gal.
Which I've never understood.
Why I'm not?
Yeah.
Why would I be?
I don't know. I am.
Yeah, well, you've met a god or some shit.
I did.
Yeah, alright, you have fun with that. I'm good on my own.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go and try and look in my notebook. Because I'd rather have it and take it so that no one else fucks with it.
Well, I do know that. I don't think that's really how it works. If you have more than one, I think they go into different levels. I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that shit out on your own. It's not my fucking area.
Alright, well, something to keep an eye on.
Alright, well, we're gonna start packing ourselves up. Jack? Yeah?
Too much, are they?
Yeah.
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 Alright.
Jack, you get a few more good swings with that axe, and then we're gonna head out, alright? Alright.
She knows he has an actual sharp weapon now, right?
Oh, for sure.
She's the one that got Zach that one, so she knows what it looks like.
Just gonna come up to you again, Zach. Give you a hug.
Yeah, he'll hug her back.
Knock your hat off of your head. Ruffle your hair.
He's gonna grab hers and just chuck it.
God damn it. Goes and picks up her hand. It's like, alright. See you soon, little Nat.
So you have to stay safe out there.
I'll try my best. I'll be safe if you will.
I will try my best.
Mm-hmm. So in just a little bit, Thea, Jack, and Sponge all head out. And it is up to y'all if you want to do a little bit more tonight or if we want to leave it here and figure out next steps when we have the rest of the party.
I'm good to leave it so we can let the boys in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have to work early, so I'm sleepy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and I feel like we're at a good stopping point.
I agree.
Plus, we need Tat and his investigation roles.
Yeah.
Put
Oh,
that boy
wow.
to work. He thinks he can get out of doing the work.
Alrighty.
Still not back?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Hi, Poopa.
All right, we will leave it there for tonight. And we will be back for our next session, session 21, on the 9th of February. And next week, on Thursday, same time, same place, we're going to have session 7 of A Curse of Black Valley. Did your light just turn off?
Yeah.
Session 7 of Curse of Black Valley next week. Session 21 of this week after next. So
Possibly
stay tuned
the
for that.
penultimate episode.
Yeah, possibly penultimate episode of Black Valley. We will see. And keep an eye out on our official Stories of Book socials for fun, exciting announcements of what may come next after we're done with Black Valley.
And if you are bored this Saturday,
Yes. Hopping over to Records of the Realms. We are doing... Is this going to be session 1 of season 3? I think it's session 1 of season 3. Either way, the Death Duo, our PCs in the Gentlefolk Saga, are getting married.
Aww.
They're getting married.
they're
on
getting
Saturday.
gay married.
They're getting gay married in
Win
the
for the
Feywild.
LGBTQ community.
Yep. It's gonna be great. They impromptu decided to just get married while they're in the Feywild at a fancy party. And it's gonna be totally fine, and our DM's not gonna fuck us over at all, and it's gonna be a totally chill, normal wedding, and nothing will go wrong.
To clarify, they were already engaged, but they were just like, fuck it, we're here, it's pretty, let's do it.
They've been engaged for a while. So yeah, come and hang out and watch that. It will, I'm sure, be very interesting. It will also be very gay. So
It's a river you can't watch.
Damn it.
fuck.
There's always one thing.
Yeah, I think that's the last of our little announcements. So, with that, we will leave you all for the night. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Bonsoir.
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 Bye.